Hi, everyone. Welcome. No starting soon screen today because I didn't feel like it. Welcome to a Death Inc. development stream. A pretty important one, if I say so myself. Hi, everyone. Welcome. To anyone watching this back, this isn't a video, it's a live stream. I'm sorry if you clicked on it and you were too late. Just, do whatever. Hi, everyone who is here live. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, yeah, everyone, I've still got a cough. It's pretty bad. So you're going to hear me coughing throughout this video, live stream. It's not great, but, there's nothing I can do about it. I really do need some feedback on some things. So, I had a cold like 2 weeks ago, and it's still here. It's really annoying. But, again, there's nothing I can do. So, we'll have to deal with it. Hi, everyone. I can see there are quite a lot of people here. 47 is quite a lot. Welcome. So, yeah. Today is going to be a pretty simple live stream. It's not going to be that interesting. Basically, I've got some ideas for the game that I just need feedback on, and I just need like that conversation. I just need a lot of people's feedback, but I also need to be able to talk to you and like kind of explain myself. So I thought, hey, live stream, perfect format, right? So it could be really short. It could be, a couple of hours. I have no idea. We'll just kind of see. So, hi, if you're new here and you've never seen one of my live streams, they're pretty chaotic. Usually we don't get that much done, but also we're just talking about the game. We're not really doing anything, so it's probably going to be fine. So, sorry again for the cough. It's going to be present throughout the live stream. I'm going to be turning away from the microphone so you don't hear it as much, but it is going to be there. So, yeah. Is there anything else I need to say? I'm not sure. Do I sound good? Is like the audio okay? Is everything all right? We'll help you, Deynum. Would it be only one specific category or a wild scale of topics? It's both. I don't know yet. There's one very specific thing that I need feedback on because there's a pretty major decision for the future of the game, and everything else that follows from that, we're just going to have to see, right? Instead of walking to move around like every other game, we should move around a mobile chair powered by your kick and your gun. That's already a game, right? If I'm not mistaken, there is already a game that does exactly that, and I have no idea what it's called. But I've seen gameplay footage, I'm pretty sure. Also, it's been sent to me because, obviously, I'm making an off-Steam roguelike. It's an off-Steam game. It does exist. Right. Okay. Mobility chair car? You guys are obsessed with chairs. Alright, again, sorry for the cough. I think I should just get into it because there's not really much for me to do right now. There's still some people coming in. I'm sorry if none of this makes sense because you missed like the intro. Basically, I need feedback. Live stream is the best format, so yeah. Don't apologize for being a human. Yeah, but it really interrupts like me talking. It sounds a bit weird. I'm sorry for it because I'm ruining the experience just a slight bit. God, I find it annoying myself. Right. Yeah. You guys are obsessed with chairs. You really want me to have like a chair that you can sit on. I don't think it'll work, but I'll give it a go at some point. Like, I'll try. I'll see if it works. The thing is, like, the movement is already kind of bad, and it's really difficult to get right. I think adding a new movement thing could make it worse. But, yeah, we'll see. Right, so, a chair or I on sub. There are going to be chairs, obviously. Like, it's not just, the game isn't going to be devoid of chairs. I just don't know if you're going to be sitting on them. Because, well, I don't know if that would work. I have to think about the gameplay implications. Right, so this cough is really annoying me because I have to turn away from my microphone every time I do it. Okay, so I just need feedback, right? Let's just do the feedback part. So I actually made a little thing here, which I think is pretty obvious what it's about immediately. So this is how our current enemy functions, right? There's this guy. I haven't made it in a new version of the game yet, but in the old version, it jumped towards you. That's what it did. So it stands there, it walks to you slightly, but that's almost not noticeable. It jumps, and then it lands, and then if the player is within the landing radius, it takes damage. If not, then nothing happens. Right? It's a very simple schematic. It's really rudimentary. But this is basically what the current enemy is, and it's fine. It's just that it's not very dynamic, because the thing is, the enemy needs to basically jump to your precise location always, because otherwise, this is not a big area, right? It's not going to do a lot of damage. It is going to do a lot of damage, but it's not going to be doing damage to a very large area. So it's going to have to jump precisely to where you are, and that can just kind of get annoying. So not sure if I want this. But the second idea is a bullet variant of that enemy. Basically, it doesn't jump towards you at all, or maybe just a little bit. But it jumps, when it does, it just jumps up in the air, maybe not moving towards you, but just jumping. And when it lands, it shoots bullets in different directions. Right? And these are different bullet designs. I have no idea what the bullets are going to look like. I really don't know. But here's my big issue with this idea, because it is better. I'll admit it's a better idea. Here's the problem. My game is already extremely similar to Gungeon. It is so similar to Enter the Gungeon. It's a huge inspiration for the game, obviously, but it's also, some things are basically directly copied. But the problem is, if I had these enemies, then it's kind of original, right? It's still, my own little thing. But as soon as I add, enemies like these, it's basically a straight rip-off. And that's why I don't really know if I want to do that. There's nothing wrong with making clones, just put your own spin on it. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't have an own spin to put on it. I just don't. The thing is, the whole gimmick of my idea is that everything is Office themed. That's where it ends, right? That's the gimmick I've got, and everything else is just a regular roguelike. Basically, it's just Enter the Gungeon, but Office skin. So, shockwaves, use shockwaves, yeah, but the thing is, shockwaves can be a bit more disruptive than bullets, because bullets you can dodge in multiple ways. Shockwaves you need to jump over. So I'm not sure if I would want to. No, I'm still talking. Don't come and become a member in the middle of the thing I was discussing. That's very annoying of you. Thank you very much, but that is very annoying. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I do really appreciate it. And I've got a cough. That's not because of you. Yeah. But thank you so much for becoming a member. I do really appreciate it. I don't really know what to say now. You've kind of interrupted me. But thank you very much. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, though. Zentoa? I'm going to go with Zentoa. Right. Split it up. Shockwaves. Sorry, yeah, don't apologise. It's fine. But yeah, the shockwaves is an idea, obviously. But here's kind of the thing. It's not just about this enemy in particular. It's about every enemy. Every enemy becomes like 1,000,000 times easier to make if I introduce bullets. Right? That's just a fact. It's so much easier to make something just shoot a bullet and you're done. Right? Obviously, the bullets can be themed. They don't have to be these generic red things. But it also becomes more like Gungeon. So am I choosing the easier option, but risking it being more similar to a game that I'm already extremely similar to, or do I go more original, but also make it a lot more harder, a lot more difficult for me? That's kind of the thing. Is every non-boss enemy going to have their own movement pattern? Yes and no. Obviously, I'll be copying, movements between enemies. Obviously, I'm not just going to be recoding it every single time, but some enemies will have their own movement patterns. Obviously, I don't think that's up for that's like even this enemy, right? This enemy's main movement is jumping towards the player. But another enemy is just walking towards you, and another doesn't walk towards you at all and just shoots something from the distance. Those obviously are different movement patterns, but if I have two enemies that both go after the player, they're not going to have different movement patterns, right? I think that would be good to implement shockwaves and have them capable of being repurposed for like bosses and stuff. Alternatively, could have lines, lasers instead of bullets and shockwaves. Yes, but what is going to shoot a laser in an office-themed game? I don't really understand that. What is going on? I am choosing between what type of enemies I want to create. And the thing is, I really want to do the more original things, but I've also found that it's really, really difficult to do. Right, laser pen gun, yeah, projector, kind of, but that's one idea. I need to make at least 20 and probably closer to 30 or 40 different enemies, right? That's a lot. That's a lot of variability. And just having a laser, the thing is, when you have a laser, there's one thing you can do. Have a laser. And maybe you can have an enemy that has a laser that's constantly on, sometimes someone that shoots like a sniper laser. But the thing is, you don't have a lot of variability. When it comes to bullets, you've got tons of variability. Gungeon is the perfect example. No, don't donate. I was in the middle of a thing. You should make the bullets, pens, and pencils. To be honest, the pens and pencils look bad. I don't know if you've seen the last video, but I don't like the way the pencils look. I really don't. Hey, no, don't start doing things. No, don't start donating. I'm in the middle of a thing. I'm doing a thing, and you're just. Thank you so much for becoming Big Potato, and also for donating $2. I both really appreciate it. But obviously, stop. just stop. I'm working. I'm explaining something. I'm in the middle of a story here. But thank you so much. How do you pronounce that? Instagalactics for becoming a Big Potato member. That's a very big potato. And yes, you are a big potato now. Stop supporting you. Yes! Stop supporting me. Stop doing whatever you're doing. And also, Adam, hi. Welcome. God. Oh no, I've got... This is annoying. Guys, I'm being interrupted by both my coughs and by people giving me money. It's very annoying, and I'd like you all to stop, please, because I've got to get through this. I've got to get, I've got to do a poll in a bit, and I got to do a poll, and I've got to, choose something, and no, don't. Chair vehicle when? Never. Never if you don't stop with this stupid donating stuff. Just so you know, you're the first person I've ever gotten a membership for. Oh, well, that's very sweet. Well, that's actually very nice. And I've just, been scowling at you for interrupting my thing. That's... Oh, that's... Thank you. I feel bad. That would feel really bad. Wait, idea. You can make Bob cause a massive crack on the ground. If you are in the direct circle, then you take damage. If the crack gets to you, you take damage. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare to program. That really sounds like a nightmare. This is more entertaining than the stream itself, to be honest. Just Deynum screaming at people giving him money. I'm well aware. That's the annoying part of these things. Like, you guys, I'm trying to do a stream, trying to get through something. You start giving me money. I have a reaction to people doing that because I just want to get through the stream, you know? And then, no. Oh, wait, that's really delayed. That's the first one. That's the oh no, and another donation as well. Chair vehicle when? Never. I'm not. If you guys keep donating, I can't do that. And also, that's way too much money. That's too much money. Stop giving me money. Stop giving me money and stop asking for chair vehicles. They're not. I'll consider trying something, but if you don't stop donating, we're never gonna get there. Okay, we're never gonna get there. So stop, please. Also, it's just gonna keep going, isn't it? Yeah, it's absolutely gonna keep. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. This is very annoying. I wanted to read something else. Well, on YouTube, I have Thin Matrix Patreon. If you know who that is, obviously I do. I love supporting game devs, though. I only got Thin Matrix so I could get early access. I joined yours just because you're cool. Well, thank you. That's a really nice thing to say. Supporting game developers is amazing, but you maybe choose other game developers. What's happening here? I'm trying to make a case for both of these enemies. And it's really delayed. Oh my god. Wait. It's extremely delayed. It's really delayed. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm trying to make a case for both these enemies. So you guys can go vote and I can be saddled with one of these ideas. But you guys keep donating, which is interrupting my whole thing. I'm trying to just do stuff. Also, no, chair vehicle, no. Guys, I'm not making the chair vehicle thing. Not if you guys keep donating. This is a major mechanic we're talking about. I will not be bullied into making it, okay? I'll not be bullied. I won't be bullied. Okay, I need to continue with my story, like, right now. What's happening? I'm trying to get through this stream, but you guys keep donating. It's annoying. Hi, everyone who's just joined in this absolute chaos that is this stream. Oh no, there's a cult forming. Guys, please don't form a cult around chairs. Please. Don't do it. We already had eggs. Don't do it about chairs as well. Why? Don't create a chair cult. I already have so many cults. It's ridiculous. Guys, we're not gonna have enough channels on the Discord. The Discord is just gonna be filled with cult channels because you guys keep creating them out of thin air. It's annoying, okay? Oh my god. What kind of help do you need there, Deynum? I need you guys, I need some feedback. I don't need chairs being spammed at me. I need feedback on my game. Okay, I need to get through this. Oh, I'm gonna turn it off if it's that delayed. I'm gonna turn it off. This is annoying. That's really annoying that it's that delayed. Okay, I need to get through these two. Okay? Allow me to explain them both one more time. Okay. Current enemy takes about like 3 weeks to make one enemy. And the enemy is not great because, it's very limited in its range. A solution would be a shockwave, but again, that would be difficult to implement, and not every enemy can have a shockwave, and every enemy can have a bullet. Alright? 2, bullet enemy. A lot of variations, a lot of variability. I can do a bunch of stuff with bullets, right? They obviously don't need to be this color, doesn't matter, but it's more dynamic. I can do a bunch more stuff. Here's the issue. My game is already extremely similar to another game called Enter the Gungeon. I don't want to directly copy it, but I also would really love making enemies easier. So that's kind of the predicament I'm in right now. I would love your feedback on it, but also remember, just because we choose the bullet enemies doesn't mean the non-bullet enemies are excluded. Doesn't mean every enemy is going to be a bullet enemy. I just want to be very clear on that. And just because we make bullet enemies doesn't mean every enemy is going to have bullets. Okay? I want that to be clear. Also, it doesn't mean every enemy has projectiles. It's just that if I can use this, it's much more clear. It's much more easier. It's much more easy. Okay? So, that's the thing. And I will now do a poll to see what you guys think, because there's way too much going on in chat and I can't possibly read it all. Right, poll. Type of enemy, non-bullet, no, I'm not going to say original after it. Bullet enemies. Right. Yeah, that's it. Right. You guys go ahead. There is no poll that should appear somewhere. And you should be able to... oh, God. I screwed up. I did something stupid. Oh, give me a second. I can't read chat. No. Is chat back? Chat's back. All right. What about slow chat? Here's the thing. Slow chat is still incredibly quick when you've got 100 people watching your stream. That's just how it is. It's annoying, but that's how it goes. I like the first enemy. It adds some more pressure on the player. Yeah, but also it's not this specific enemy that this poll is about, right? It's about every enemy that is to come, and this is just an example that I have right now, because this is an enemy already made. So, yeah. What if it was a sort of bullet shockwave hybrid? Well, that just sounds like a bunch of work. But maybe. Like, there are a bunch of possibilities. I need something, right? Oh my god, it's close. Oh, it's so close. It's 55-45. It's basically split. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I was hoping for like a really conclusive, like, final thing. Like, the big concern I have is that this option is like so much more work than the other one. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah. I might be screwed. I think I appealed you too much with the idea of original enemies. And that sounded too... oh, no, the margin is even smaller now. It's 52-48. Oh, no. That's really close. It's 51-49. No. Oh, my God. Is it literally going to be 50-50 split? That's not good. Just put a trigger collider on land. I'm not saying it's difficult to make the actual enemy. It's not difficult to... oh, sorry. I was mistaken here. It's not difficult to make. It's the fact that coming up with the ideas is more difficult, and it's more difficult to get it to feel right. Because an enemy that just jumps to your precise location is very boring, and if you've got multiple of those enemies, they're all just going to be jumping at you, and you just need to constantly be dodging, because that's the only way to get rid of them. And so I find that that's not really as fun. And this option just means I need to figure out ways to make it work better. But yeah. So that's kind of the thing here. Ways non-bullet is still winning. It was just 50-50, now non-bullet is winning again. I was kind of hoping it would become bullet enemies, but it seems you guys are pretty clear that you want to have the bullet enemies. Also, stop giving me money. No. Take my money and make the shockwave. Guys, it's not just this enemy. It's not just this enemy. God. It's about everything right now. And you guys are voting for the option that's going to make my life a living hell. Oh my god. Yeah, no. It's so split though. Like, the thing is, if your opinion was like an 80... if your opinion was like an 80-20 split, I would be completely okay with it. Like, I would just lay everything down and be like, yeah. But, like, it's so close. There's 2% separating my life being making enemies for like 5 months and me being able to make enemies in like a week. So, it's so close. I don't want to accept the answer. Flip a coin. No, I don't want to flip a coin. Then add both types. Okay, I need this to be very clear. Neither excludes the other, right? It's just where my focus is. It's what I'm going to be focusing on. Like, are all the enemies going to start out with bullet ideas? Like, is that how I'm going to be brainstorming? Or are they going to start out with non-bullet ideas? Yeah. Area is better for realism, and bullet is better for tactics. Personally, area is better in my opinion. I'm not sure if I agree. I personally prefer tactics, but you guys are very... I don't want to do a coin flip, guys. I really don't want to... Then I have both types. Like I said, I'd already... Coin flip, or else we will donate more money. Shoot, I've got to find a coin. Do I have a coin somewhere? Come on, say I have a coin. Why does my wallet not have any coins in it? Why? What has happened to coins? I've got a coin. I've got a coin. Okay. Money equals shockwave. No, that's not... No. You guys... No. Just make a pull for every enemy. I'm definitely not doing that. Money equals shockwave. Okay. No, it doesn't. I need to... You guys need to stop. Give me some space. Guys, I can't concentrate with you guys doing everything at once. Okay, I've got a coin. Right? What's heads and what's tails? Because I don't use those names for... I'm assuming that heads is like the not number and tails is the number. Right? That's how it goes? No, I'm not allowed... Does it still? No. What? I've turned that off. I turned it off. No. I thought I turned it off. I didn't turn it off. That's okay. That's annoying. No, I'm not gonna. Heads is the what? Sorry. Google coin flip. I'm not gonna. I don't want. I've got a physical coin here. Why would I Google it? Also, if I don't Google it, I can just lie about the results and get the results I want. So yeah. So let's do a coin flip, guys. Let's just do a coin flip, right? Heads is the number? Wait. Heads is the number and tails is the not number? That makes no sense whatsoever because some coins have got heads on them and the head one is... Yeah, that I thought that made no sense. Someone just typed stop the mob vote just randomly. Heads is no number. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've got a coin here. Tails is the current enemy, so the non-bullet enemies. Heads is the bullet enemies. All right? No, I'm not going to be using Google. I want to be able to lie about the results. Don't do it. Okay. So, tails, I don't know, is the first option, and heads is the second. I'm gonna, here it goes. All right, I've got it. I've got it in my hand. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over. It's heads. It's heads. Yes. I didn't lie about that. It was genuinely heads. But it's heads. Which, what did I walk into? I actually don't know. Guys, what is this? I have no idea. But it's heads. Guys, it's heads. Oh, it just keeps going. This is... Okay, sorry. I was distracted. I still get the notifications from you guys from like 5 minutes ago. It's heads, guys. Which means, just to be extremely clear, I am going to be implementing both ideas. All right? Some are not going to have bullets. Others are going to have bullets. All right? I want that to be very clear. I just want to be... Oh, God damn it. You guys really want a coin flip? Wait, can I... Give me a second. Give me a second. You guys are not satisfied, are you? God damn it. Right. There you go. Right. I'm going to flip it. Tails is I focus on non-bullet enemies. Heads is I focus on bullet enemies. Alright? I'm going to flip it. I haven't flipped it yet. I'm going to flip it. Okay? You guys ready? You guys ready? Yay! It's heads! It's heads! It's heads, guys. It's heads. What are the chances? What are the chances, guys? It's heads. It's heads. Right. No, the thing is, to me, it's very clear what I need to do. To me, it's extremely clear, right? You guys are torn. Okay? It was literally almost 50-50. What I need to do is I need to determine on a enemy-to-enemy basis if I want to have it a bullet enemy or I want it to be a non-bullet enemy. Okay? So there are gonna be bullets in the game. That's the main thing here. All right? There are gonna be bullets. They're just not gonna be for every enemy. Okay? It was 52-48, yes, but it was also 50-50, and it was also 55-45. Still. Here's the thing. I need to be able to make enemies easier. Guys, the last time I made an enemy video, right? The one that I made, I literally made one. That video took me like 3 months, and I made 3 enemies, and that's all I was able to do, right? Because I couldn't come up with more enemies. That's the entire thing. So I need better ideas for coming up with enemies, right? Also, please don't spam. Thank you. Please don't spam. I would really appreciate that. You really suck at making enemies. Yes, I do. That's someone who gets it. I've got someone who gets it. Someone who understands my perspective. Guys, I suck at game development, at making enemies, drawing art. I suck at everything. And the only reason I'm even considering the bullet enemies is because I'm bad at it. Because I'm bad at the whole thing. And I just need something that's easy. Right? Hope that makes sense. Also, don't donate. we do not accept this result. Do another coin flip. Guys, the result, it's symbolic. It's... God damn it. No! I'm not going to do another coin flip. You guys, I've really divided you here. This is... No, the thing is, it's more... I wanted to discuss this with you. And I wanted to see if it was like really overwhelmingly one side. It wasn't. Okay? It was... Okay, you gotta... Sorry, you gotta stop spamming. You can't... Don't spam the entire thing, please. Just... how do I do this? I have no idea how to do this. Have I done it? I don't know how to moderate my own chat. I have no idea. Sorry, it's not bad, but I just, you know. Can I get mod? No. just no. Add slow mode or something. I don't like slow mode. I don't like slow mode at all. Okay. Right. Is there anything else I need to do? No! Stop donating, guys. Stop donating. Also, I need background music. I feel like I'm in a void. Do you guys also feel like I'm in a void? I feel like I'm in a void. Also, the numbers have dropped dramatically now, which is good. Less pressure for me. Is that okay? Can I does this work? Is there background music now? Is it way too loud? It might be too loud. Is that okay? Is that good? I think you're using Unity, but if you do enemy global position minus player global position, you get the distance and you can take away damage. Yeah, no, that's not the problem, right? It's not how to program these. Well, it kind of is, but it's more that I found that these kinds of ideas are mechanically more difficult to implement because they just require more. You need to be more creative in your ideas. You need to spend more time making sure that they actually work. They're just a lot more work. Is the music too loud? I can lower it. I'm sorry. But the thing is, if I have bullets as a tool I can use, suddenly, you know, everything becomes a lot more difficult. Easy. It becomes a lot more easier. Easier, I think. Yeah. It becomes easier for me to come up with ideas and to implement them. That's basically the thing. The problem is, too low now. I didn't turn it off. There it is. The problem is that this is mostly Gungeon. You don't have a mod in chat right now. No, I'm not going to give you guys a mod. No. Guys, I don't care if my chat goes completely bananas. I just don't like people spamming. That's it. Otherwise, I don't care in the slightest, right? What was I doing? I'm confused now. Oh, it still keeps going. Those donations just keep going through. You can just get auto mod. Yeah, I could. Do you receive the money when people donate? I think I get either 70% or 55%. I'm not entirely sure which one of those it is. I get the money, sure. Like, not 100%, but I do get the money. Like, it's not that YouTube just takes it. That's not how it works. They take a percentage, but not everything. God, I'm completely off track now. I have no idea what to do. No. Basically, to do enemy suggestions on Discord. I look at everything, but I'm not going to be doing it live because I'm terrible at, like, quote-unquote critiquing things. And that's why I don't even respond, because I don't know how to respond. But I look at everything, and I think there are a bunch of great ideas. It's just that usually when people suggest something, they don't think about the actual implementation of that thing. They just think, oh, that sounds like a cool idea. I'm going to suggest that, which is fine. It's good. Being creative, I get tons of ideas. I can use that. But you also have to think about how you're actually going to be putting that in the game. That's like the main thing about this whole thing, is that with this enemy, yes, it's a good idea. You can have that idea, but actually making it work, making sure that it's fun, making sure that it works with other enemies of the same type and other types, right? Because what you don't want is you don't want to be just shooting away and suddenly you've got this guy flying at you and you're not even paying attention. And so it's really difficult to get that balancing. And the thing is, I find with this enemy, if you've got him in a room and you've got an enemy that shoots at you, suddenly you've got too much to worry about and it becomes really difficult, which is annoying because you've only got 2 enemies and it should be really easy, but it's not, because you've got 2 different types of your brain that you need to use, right? You've got your, I need to dodge these bullets, and you've got, oh, I need to dodge this guy that's flying at me, right? I hope that makes sense. So you've got to use, you got to dodge different types of things. And so the great thing about this, and this is what Gungeon does as well, and this way is partly why it's such a great game, basically all the enemies shoot projectiles of some kind, right? And so it all becomes about dodging bullets, which is why it's a bullet hell, which is fine. But it's so, but also that makes every enemy less unique, if that makes sense. So there is definitely like something to think about there, and that is what I was doing here. But I've basically found that you guys are split in the middle, right, basically. So there are 2 possibilities I now have. I'm going to see what I can do, and I'll figure something out. What if you just made it hell? Not a bullet hell, just hell. Yeah, I could do that. Why make enemies when you can have chair? Do you use VS Code or Visual Studio or something else? I use VS Code. Yeah. I mean, I'm coding in C#. I think that's the most obvious thing to use in that case, but you know. God. Deynum, can you tell me if this is implementable? You make 2 damage circles instead of flying bullets. The second damage in the circle is weaker, but has the function of a bullet circle. This is my crack idea. It's not bad. It's definitely implementational. The thing is, the problem isn't with the implementation. The problem is with making it fun. Because that's what it's all about, right? That's what games are all about. They need to be entertaining. They need to be fun. So what you're looking for is, when you're playing with that enemy, you're having a good time. You're enjoying yourself when you're attacking this enemy. Because I don't want to make a game where you have to actually like put in a ton of effort, because it's really difficult. Because I can't make a game that's like fundamentally good and solid enough for that to be fun, right? Because mistakes are going to be partly the game's fault, and I don't like that. Because when you make a really difficult game, you got to make it really precise and good, and I just can't do that. So I need something that's relatively easy, right? If you worry about being a copy of Enter the Gungeon, then just forget the Office game and make it an Enter the Gungeon creation. No. Bye, Dana. My internet's really bad, so I can't stay with the stream. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for becoming a member, and your first ever membership on YouTube. Congratulations, and you're a bit stupid with your money, but congratulations. Dunham, can you say 1 sentence for me? I swear I won't cancel you. What's the sentence? Are you the only one making this game? Yes, I don't have a team, and this is purely solo. Just joined what's going on. We're just talking about different enemy ideas a bit, and kind of about how I'm going to be making the enemies. I don't really know. Yeah. How about you make it a chair that does nothing? Very funny. Like chemistry. I don't really like chemistry. It's too complicated. I get confused. Oh shoot, yeah, it was right. It was for you. God, I'm so sorry. I I feel so bad now. I confuse you two. Sorry, the thing is, you're stored in a part of my brain with one little bit of information. I'm so sorry, but there's one thing stored next to your name, and that is became a member this stream, right? So I completely infused you guys. I really apologized. I'm so sorry. Sorry, you guys were the same in my head. Yeah, I apologize for that. Right. What else was there? Oh, if you want to make it easier / more balanced for the player, do not allow projectiles to go through the enemies / over them. The problem with that is I can't really have the collisions of the bullets work with the collisions of the enemies. That just creates something, you know, it just doesn't go well. It creates a bunch of problems, and I just need to keep it relatively simple. Because when firing, like, it can hit yourself when you're firing. So, for example, player bullets can't collide with the player for very logical reasons, because, you know, you can get the gun being rotated in such a way that it just immediately hits yourself. And, you know, okay, what was I saying? What else is there? For example, the second circle ends at 5 pixels away from the border of the first circle. Then the area isn't too far away for it to be hell, but to be fun. Could be. This year's in, Deynum is confusing us channel members together like an alchemist. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Right. What else is there? Tell me if it's able to be added. A system where you sit in a chair. God damn it. Then everything goes to normal and enemies just sit around kind of like a pause screen. No, it's not possible. It's physically impossible for anyone to make that. Yeah, no. Right. What about more telegraphed attacks, like little warnings for players? Here's a problem with that. Where are you looking? Are you looking at projectiles coming at you, or are you looking at the enemies themselves? Because if you're looking at the enemies themselves, then telegraphing is fine. So for a boss battle, that's good, because with a boss battle, you're usually looking at the enemy, or the boss in this case. But when you're when you're fighting multiple enemies at once, where are you looking? Are you looking at the things that are directly attacking you, or the enemies themselves to see if they are telegraphing? So that's kind of the thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to telegraph like attacks. That's great, but like I need to consider more than just that. I really like the Office theme. I think it's pretty creative, and there really aren't many Office themed roguelikes. I'm really excited for this game. I am too, and yes, there aren't many, so I'm making one. How about like a boss-like enemy, like every 10 to 15 floors? I don't think they're going to be 10 to 15 floors, at least not unique floors. That's a bit too many. So know that there will be a boss soon. You don't exactly know when. I don't know how I'm going to approach bosses yet, but right now, with the current idea I've got of the floors, it's probably going to be a boss per floor. Are you ignoring the sentence I wrote for you? No, I just didn't see it. When did you send it? Where did you send it? I did not see it anywhere. I have no idea where it is. Where did you send your sentence? Because then I can read it. Right, you can make him punch instead of slam. Just give him more look at me, I'm gonna attack you kind of thing. Just now. What? Where? Where did you send it? Is it not showing? I'm not seeing anything. Don't know if other people are. But I'm definitely not seeing anything you wrote. Except for the other thing. I don't really like bullets. I do, but yeah. I think it wants you to say a racial slur or something. I don't think so. I think it's probably egg related or something. He probably wants me to say something egg related, and I need to do that for things he gets up to. Did you ban some words? I did, but I don't know which I banned. I can take a look. Are there any banned words? Not seeing many. I'll take a quick look-see. Nope, that's not what I want. Sorry. Give me a second. Give me another second. Oh, yes, another second. These seconds just keep going, aren't they? Okay. Community? Probably. Blocked words. I don't have any blocked words. So, I'm not sure what you're seeing. Or what the problem is. Sorry. Right. Did you ban egg? Egg, I did not. My comment just got deleted. I said, why would you ban egg? Banned. No. What word do you have banned here? I don't have any words banned. I'll put it in word for word. Alright, let's see. Are there any melee enemies in the game? There will be. Download egg game. Sorry, I'll turn off the thing for you. Google Play Store. Alright. Download egg game on Google Play Store now. Do you want like some variations? More? New update out now. I can say all of that. Download egg game now on Google Play Store. New update out now. Something like that? Is that good? Right. Make the player goal to run. Oh, wait. Music. Right. Make the player's goal to run to reach the procedurally generated exit rooms where the boss will be located. It's probably going to be something like that. Loop it. Do you have it? Can you clip it and get it for whatever you need? I even turned off music for you, so it should be good. I don't know why it got banned though. What's the roll cooldown like? It's pretty low. I can take a look real quick. Give me a second. Right. I don't know if I've actually programmed the cooldown itself. Like, this is me spamming space, right? So it's basically non-existent. The moment you're done with your roll, you immediately get your roll back, right? This is complete spam. You can see the gun appearing for like a second or something. So it's not a big cooldown or whatever. And I think I want to keep it this way. So yeah. Does rolling grant any iframes? Currently not yet, because there's no damage implemented yet. Once there is, yes, obviously it will. You will be able to jump over obstacles, not obstacles, but over projectiles. You'll be able to jump away from things and they won't damage you. That will be a thing, right? That's fine. If you add a cooldown, you would need to add a visual indicator of when it's ready. Yeah, but I'm not going to be... Like, the thing is, if I just show you something, if you're walking around, you're really slow. Like, this is not fast. So, well, you can probably be dodging all the time, like this. You're just going to be dodging a lot. And that's fine. That's what I want. I want you to just kind of keep dodging. The only thing is, like, you can't change directions mid-dodge. That's the main thing. So you're kind of locked in your trajectory, but otherwise, you're fine. So I think dodging is something you're probably going to be doing a lot. And that's kind of how I want it. Okay. What else did I have? I think I had another thing, but I can't remember. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Will there be upgrades, permanent or not? I think there'll be a shop. Whatever it's going to be in that shop, I have no idea. So, yeah. Manager as main boss? No, just bosses as main boss. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. So, what I wanted to do is, obviously, they're going to be different floors. Now, I'd like to give every floor their own theme, right? That's kind of, it's not a crazy idea, but that's just kind of the idea I have. So, for example, you'd have like a paperwork floor or whatever. That'd be what this is, right? You can see there are these cabinets everywhere, there's paper everywhere. You can have that kind of floor, and every enemy on that floor will shoot paper at you, or like have walls of paper that they use, kind of in that theme. So that would be a floor, and then the next floor above that would be like just a general office floor. You'd have desks, stuff like that. A bit boring. But then the floor above that, you would have the IT department or whatever, and you'd have computers everywhere, and you'd have a lot of enemies with electricity attacks and with, I don't know, phones or whatever, just like IT stuff. And you'd have like a, I don't know, I'm thinking like electric whips or whatever. That just sounds cool to me. And then the floor above that, you'd have the HR department, and they would just be literal snakes. Just actual snakes and reptiles and just weird creatures that everyone hates and just wants to kill immediately. Like that would kind of be the HR department. And then, you go floor above that, and you maybe get to like management or something, and it will all be a bit more fancy, and there'll be chandeliers, and there'll be all these really fancy things because you're in a management now. And so you'd kind of go upwards, and every floor would kind of be, a different theming and different kinds of enemies. And obviously, as you move upwards, it becomes difficult as well. It becomes more difficult. So that's kind of an idea I had in my head. And I think that would be really fun. And allow for some variety within the game. It's a promotion. Yeah, kind of. You could see it like that. But, it's obviously something I need to work out. I think it'd be really fun if the game over screen said fired or something. That could be really funny. It could. The first floor has break rooms with coffee and stuff. Now, I think break rooms are just going to be generally everywhere. Like on every floor is going to have a break room, right? Because it needs to. Also, hiya Loki, welcome. But every room is going to have a break. Every floor is going to have a break room, and maybe that's going to be where you get upgrades, and you can fight loot. I don't know, but yeah. Yo, Dynamite, you seem to be coughing a lot. Yes, I had a cold about 2 weeks ago. I have still not stopped coughing. It's extremely annoying. Yeah. So yeah. That's it. That's it. I had a cold, and I now cough a lot. A warehouse could also be an idea. I'm making a roguelike or a roguelite. I'm making a roguelite. Like I said, it's very similar to Enter the Gungeon, because that's a huge inspiration for everything I do, and so it's going to be similar in systems. Maybe even a bit more roguelike than Enter the Gungeon, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Also, it's not a roguelike unless it's like turn-based or something. So it's never going to be a roguelike, but it's definitely going to be a roguelite. Yeah. There's a look into a plugin called Rewired for Input. I use it and it's great. Has really nice rebinding. I'll look into that. I definitely will. I'm making the final minigame for the egg game right now. Also, did this message come through? Yes, it did. And good luck. I hate it. How is difficulty going to increase at higher floors? Adding more enemies or adding more unique enemies? Well, the way I've just described it and the way I've got it in my head is that enemies are going to be bound to floors. So every floor is going to have different types of enemies, and certain enemies can be more difficult than others. So that would be a thing. Vending machines could be used for upgrades. I've got that idea. Yeah. Sorry. Hallo Nederlander. Je hebt je Nederlandse accent goed weggewerkt. Ja, inderdaad. Yeah, I barely have a Dutch accent anymore. I've purely got a British one now, and sometimes it's a bit Scottish, sometimes a bit Irish. You know, it's the way it goes. Deynum, you can't just make a vote, and whenever everyone got angry, you coin flip, and when the coin flip ends with one enemy, you reflip till you get the other enemy. Newsflash. It's my stream. It's my game. I can literally do whatever I want. I can end it right now. I can literally click the stop streaming button right now. I can click it and